You and leaving it in gear always.
I would never do that. I never do it.
You nearly took out my beautiful fan. Sounds much better already, Gary. It's just going to warm up the gum. I've always said the Suzuki Bandit with the blue flame duo exhaust is one of the best sounding, look at that, one of the best sounding bikes out there. It's not a bad looking bike, but serviceability is a pain now. It's time for an upgrade. A 2015 Suzuki SV 650. That's what you need. Fuel injection. Yeah. Well, are you going to come to the bike show this year? Yeah, us three again. Good. Don't tell Sultan. Yeah, I mean, what day do we normally? We normally go Sunday, right? Friday and Saturday's normally busy. We normally go Sunday. Yeah. All right, so we'll stick with Sunday. And it's free to park the bikes. Result, mate. I can't wait. I love it. I love that day. Really love that day. Even if you have to pay £20 for a burger and chips and £35 to get in. How much is it this year? £32. I can't. That's crazy, isn't it? £32. You're gonna have to work the night to get that, Rajab. 4 times.
I'm gonna save a bit of money and buy some jackets and gloves.
A jacket potato. That's £46 there, mate.
And buy a helmet with a battery. I'm gonna buy some stuff up there. I'm gonna save a bit of money. Buy like a nice helmet.
Look at that sound. Wow. Yeah, it sounds so much better. Let's give it a minute. Let's see if this rain dies a touch, and we'll do the pads if it does. My slight concern is new pads on a rainy day. Yeah, it's not. Today. So we got stuff done, front brake pads done all around on this bike. We just tightened the chain. We did the exhaust sealing. It sounds much better. It doesn't sound like a Harley anymore.
It's on my TikTok.
Of course, we're still having that conversation, keep versus sell. It's Gary's favourite conversation. We've upset Gary so much that he's been calling us names. He says, Rabjab, you're too fat and you smoke too much. And Charlie, you need to get a girlfriend. Like, look. Gary's like, I'm out of here. But I think Gary will love, I think once he gets to the point where he's on like, I keep saying the SV 650 or similar.
You should get R6.
I think like he will then realise, yes, it's a different game. But this bike has done his job for him.
I think Gary back next is R1.
He's loved this bike.
I still love it.
He's got a sore look.
Here.
I just idled the KTM for 10 minutes. Battery's quite low. I keep telling myself I'm going to take it in and give it a good full charge. I am going to over the next few days. But if I need it in an emergency, it will start and run and ride. But if you take it out, you'll have to idle it for a bit to charge the battery. Welcome back again, guys. I'm an idiot, and we all know that. Yesterday I was looking for one coil with 2 HT leads coming out of it. I couldn't find it anywhere. I kept discarding these 2 here. I went back to my video last night, and it's 2 individual HT leads. And actually we have the wiring here for it as well, look. So it shows you how easy it is to make silly mistakes. I kept putting these aside, looking for one that has 2 leads coming out of it, which would have been an option as well. But yeah, so good. So we've got them. First thing I want to do this morning, I say this morning, it is, let me just check the time, 10:30, a bit early maybe. All right. Yeah, so it's 10:30. I'm hoping it's not stupidly loud. I'm gonna chuck them coils on and just try and start it. Oh no, we'll know quite quickly. Oh look, this boot is a bit sideways. That's how it came originally, didn't it? I'll tuck that in. It's not airing. I haven't got the throttle connected up, I haven't got the clutch connected up. All I want to see is, will it idle for a couple of minutes, will it rev, basically have I got the timing right, will it rev, and then what's the smoke situation. I would expect a bit of smoke after doing bits of work and putting a dab of grease up there. I would expect bits of smoke, which would be quite normal. But if after a few minutes we have that consistent flow of smoke, then that would suggest it's not a foul stem oil seal issue that I did, and something else, which is fine. I really don't mind having done it, because they're not the compressed ones at the top anyway. They wouldn't have lasted much longer anyway. So let me see if this thing will start at all. Okay, so coil's on. We've got fuel. I'll try and manually do the choke just to get it started, and we'll go from there. With my bikes, I expect anything here. I expect it not to start. I expect it to do this, to do that. I really don't expect much. I've never claimed to be the best mechanic, so I'm always a bit iffy as to what is correct and what's not. I do feel like it went back together well. It's rare that I think nothing went wrong when piecing it back together, so it could start an idle at some point. It just could, really. Where's the choke? Let's give it a couple of minutes. It sounds beefy because of that exhaust, but let's give it a couple of minutes. It sounds healthy enough, but it does need to warm up. seen masses of smoke. A little bit of black when I revved it there, but black is more normal considering it's been sitting and I've been working inside. It's revving fine. So far it seems fine to me. I am thinking though that it probably needs new carbs. Although saying that, it doesn't seem to have that idle fluctuation, does it? It seems quite settled. That's now 7 minutes and it seems quite settled. Got a little bit of smoke, but nothing yet. Nothing yet to worry about, although it's heating up. Oh, we might have got idle fluctuation there. Look at that. After talking about it, we got it. That's a nice idle. I wonder if that will hold. It probably won't. We are showing a little bit of smoke out there. Look. Nowhere near as much as it was though. That's a lovely idle. If it holds that, we're sorted. Ooh, slight dip there, slight dip. Is it gonna hold? It's lowering a touch. There it is. Right. I'm very happy with that. I know it's not right. But what we've shown there is that the engine's running and timed. The exhaust doesn't sound terrible, so an end can would help that out. And that it probably needs new carbs. I think the air fuel screw mess up in that carb is probably doing the bike wrong. And even then, after putting on a new set of carb and it has a little bit of smoke, I think that's it. I think it's fine. There's not really much else you would look at with a bit of smoke in the winter, as people have suggested actually, in the winter. So it's not bad. It's not bad. I can't afford to buy carbs right now. I'd have to wait. But ultimately, I do think now, new set of carbs, put it all back together properly. My guess is it will run beautifully. Obviously, it needs an end can, a bolt-on one. I better measure that the diameter of that pipe, but most of the 125 ones in this shape fit. Yes, good. Anyone who's watching, have you noticed anything I haven't? I'm just curious. It seemed fine to me. I say it seemed fine. It seemed back to where it was to me, which suggests actually nowhere near as much smoke. I have to be honest, nowhere near as much smoke, and that was after 10 minutes of running, and that's longer than I normally run them for. So I would say we probably solved a slight oil leak down one of the valve stem oil seals. I would genuinely say that at this stage, but I think it still needs carbs. Because of that fluctuation. Yeah, I might just pop them off now. I might even take off the diaphragms and just see if they're stretched or have pinholes or splits. Not because I want to fix them, but just out of curiosity, because that would potentially affect idle if air was lifting one slightly more than the other at times. Cool. I'm happy. I know I need a new set of carbs. They're £100 for brand new ones, possibly from China though. That would be a shame. Ideally in the UK, and it needs to slip on. I want to get something that's similar shaped. In fact, I'm going to get on eBay right now and see what's out there.